giving the concept of digital citizenship. Now, a digital citizen is a person using information technology in order to engage in society, politics, and government, as defined by Karen Mosberger, author of Digital Citizenship, this Internet Society and Participation. Digital citizens are those who use the Internet regularly and effectively. They also have a comprehensive understanding of digital citizenship, which is the appropriate and responsible behavior when using technology. Since digital citizenship evaluates the quality of an individual's response to membership in a digital community, it often requires the participation of all community members, both visible and those who are less visible. A large part in being a responsible digital citizen encompasses digital literacy, ethics, online safety, and an acknowledgement of private versus public information. People characterizing themselves as digital citizens often use IT extensively, creating blogs, using social networks, and participating in online journalism. Although digital citizenship begins when any child, teen, and/or adult signs up for an email address, posts pictures online, uses e-commerce to buy merchandise online, and/or participates in any electronic function that is B2B or B2C. The process of becoming a digital citizen goes beyond simple internet activity. Supporting children and young people to participate safely, effectively, critically, and responsibly in a world filled with social media and digital technologies is a priority for educators the world over. The notion of digital citizenship has evolved to encompass a range of competences, attributes, and behaviors that harness the benefits and opportunities the online world affords while building resilience to potential harms. Now, young people today inhabit a world that has been transformed by digital technologies, effortlessly enabling connectedness through social media and access to vast quantities of information. Making sense of this hyper-rich information and engaging effectively and responsibly poses a whole set of new challenges for educators as they seek to prepare young people as citizens, exercising their rights and participating effectively in the affairs of the community. Our working definition of digital citizenship places particular emphasis on the role of education, emphasizing the continuous process of lifelong learning, affecting all contexts in which educational support for digital citizenship takes place, transversally and seamlessly. The notion of digital citizenship educates the process of citizenship in aspects of digital citizenship education, stakeholder roles and responsibilities, scenarios for school organization, and preparing teachers as the basis of an implementation strategy. Digital citizenship refers to the ability to engage positively, critically, and competently in the digital environment, drawing on the skills of effective communication and creation, to practice forms of social participation that are respectful of human rights and dignity through the responsible use of technology. Digital citizenship is concepts which help us understand what all technology users should know to use appropriately and responsibly. Today, billions of people all over the planet interact using various technologies. This interaction has created a digital society that affords its citizens opportunities for education, employment, entertainment, and social interaction. As in any society, it is expected that digital citizens act in a certain way according to accepted norms, rules, and laws. Most of today's students are entirely comfortable with technology, but are they using it appropriately? Do they understand their roles and responsibilities in digital society? Thank you for the explanation, Charlie Pinance. And breaking news, here we have Adrian John Limo, who will be discussing the 9 elements of a digital citizenship as an additional information.
Good morning, cadets. I'm Adrian John Limo, reporting to you live on K-Line Dormitory, the 9 elements of a digital citizen. Digital citizenship is the continuously developing norms of appropriate, responsible, and empowered technology use. The first element is the digital access. Digital access is about the equitable distribution of technology and online resources. Teachers and administrators need to be aware of their community and who may or may not have access, not only in school but at home as well. Educators need to provide options for lessons and data collection such as free access in the community or provide resources for the home. Next is the digital commerce. Is the electronic buying and selling of goods and focuses on the tools and safeguards in place. It assists those buying, selling, banking, or using money in any way in the digital space. Career and technical education use the tools of technology to show students the path for their future. And then the third one is the digital communication. Digital communication and collaboration is the electronic exchange of information. All users need to define how they will share their thoughts so that others understand the message. For students struggling to understand their place in the world, technology can be help them find their own voices and express themselves. And then the number 4 is the digital etiquette. The digital etiquette refers to electronic standards of conduct or procedures and has to do with the process of thinking about others when using digital devices. Teachers can include digital etiquette as part of the classroom rules or academic goals. Whether in the classroom or online, being aware of others is an important idea for everyone. And then the 5 is the digital fluency. Digital fluency is the process of understanding technology and its use. The better educated or digitally fluent students are, the more likely they are to make good decisions online, like supporting others instead of making negative comments. Digital literacy includes the discussion of media literacy and the ability to discern good information from poor, such as fake news from real news. And then the 6th one is the digital health and welfare. Digital health and welfare refers to the physical and psychological well-being in a digital world. Technology provides many opportunities and enjoyment, but knowing how to segment use with the needs of ourselves and others is key to a healthy, balanced life. Educators, especially in schools or classrooms, need to ask the question of how much screen time is appropriate for students. Common Sense Media has developed a guide on this topic. And then the 7th one is the digital law. It refers to the electronic responsibility for actions and deeds and has to do with the creation of rules and policy that address issues related to the online world. Just as in the real world, the online world has had to create structure to protect those using these digital devices from harm. Support for issues such as cyberbullying and sexting are available from school resources officers and other school council. Administrators need to come up with positive approaches and to these issues in their schools and districts. And then the 8th one is the digital rights and responsibility. These are those requirements and freedoms extended to everyone in a digital world. These are of digital citizenship is about helping students understand that when they are providing opportunities such as the access to the internet and use of online products, they need to be diligent in helping others as well, such as informing adults of potential problems. Educators must help students understand that protecting others both online and in the real world are essential skills to have. And then the last one is the digital security and privacy. It is the electronic precautions to guarantee safety. Viruses, worms, and other bots can be passed along from one system to another just like an illness. When using devices, in school or at home, understanding and being aware of attacks and how to prevent them are important skills for today and into the future. And that would be all. Reporting for the MFS News, Adrian Jan Limo. Back to you, Charlie Jan Penonia.
Thank you very much for the additional information, Lives. What could be the instances that technology is being used in our everyday lives? Joshua King Maranga reporting live on.
Joshua Maranga reporting for the MFS News. Now, about that question, Pinonia, the importance of technology. Imagine life without the evolution of technology. What kind of life do we have right now? Technology has been part of our life and is one of the key ingredients for survival of mankind to in a living, fast-paced environment. So, the development of new technology helps people save lives. It helps people make work easier and make the world a better place to live in. Now, technology has been used in some various workplaces. So, first is education. Education is developing as time passes by. In fact, innovations were already present nowadays compared to the past. The use of technology is one of these innovations. Today, teachers can now use projectors as their teaching tools. Remember that learning capabilities of people vary from audio to visual. Then, visual presentation through technological devices allows professors to make visual learners easily understand. In the same manner, teachers can easily lessen the load of work they need to do when preparing their presentations. It was also thanks to technology why schools can now show video clips or educational movies to students easily. It is simply a tool which educational institution must bring in the future. So second is health and medicines. There are many diseases that still have no cure, and there are many treatments for diseases that still need to be improved. In the past, diseases and sicknesses were difficult to identify because doctors don't have the tools to do so. Nowadays, an hour is already enough to identify any sickness of a patient, although some diseases may take a while due to certain stages of evaluation. In other words, a technology-free medical field will be useless for what the people need. So the scientists also try to discover different kinds of medicines and supplements that can help our body fight diseases. With so many medicines that we have right now, treatment of diseases is easier. Without technology, these problems in the health industry will not be solved. The third one is travel. You will walk away from home to office without transportation, and you will do the same when going back home. And transportation is one of the greatest developments in our technology. From a bicycle comes a car, a train, a boat, a ship, and a plane. Without these developments, traveling from one place to another will take too long, and it would waste a lot of your time. So there are still things that can be improved in the areas of transportation. And last but not the least, it is used mostly in businesses nowadays. Manpower takes a lot of time, while machines can multiply the end results with 400% more. In the same manner, technology makes one's task easier. Imagine a gardener who needs to use garden scissors to trim down the grass lawn. By using a lawn mower, he can easily finish the job within a day instead of dividing 3 days just to finish the entire lawn. So imagine how difficult it is to use flint and stones or use coals to create fire for cooking. Without technology, all works of human beings will require manpower. This includes higher costs of salary with lesser production. So this is Kim Joshua Maranga reporting for the MS.
No one can escape from the absolute need of technology in our daily life. Every one of us is so dependent on technology that we cannot do without them. Starting from computers to keeping fit, we require technology at every step. Technology helps us keep in touch with people who are away from us. We use the telephones and computers to talk to them and even see them. Our daily office work is also technology-based. No longer do people use the pen and paper to complete their work. We maintain our health by going to the gyms. There are machines in the gym which help us reduce our weight and keep fit. The use of technology has made our life comfortable. We cannot think of a life sans technology. We get to keep a lot of information in a small device and use it when we like. Cars have also become better with the use of technology. Thus, technology is undeniably an importance of our life.